You may not have been a leader so far in the economic redistribution that is currently emerging. If you are open to leading by diligently partnering with reality, then I invite you to keep listening. What is the function of markets? All markets, from investment markets, stock markets, or real estate markets, to flea markets and farmers markets, are for the voluntary redistribution of wealth. In other words, there are a limited number of sellers offering a limited number of items for sale to a limited number of buyers with a limited amount of resources to exchange or invest. Some sellers may earn more than others, based at least in part on the distinctive value of the items they sell. Some buyers may be more satisfied than others. Some investments may do better than others. In fact, the reason that markets exist is again for the voluntary redistribution of resources towards whatever investments are most valuable to those participating in the markets. Markets allow for purchasers to support certain technologies over others, such as CDs over cassettes, mini discs, vinyl albums, or 8-track tapes. Some technologies may come to prominence or even dominance, like CDs, and some may fade to obscurity, like mini discs or 8-track tapes. Markets provide a mechanism for purchasers to voluntarily choose which investment, in this case of audio recording technology, they value most. Eventually, CDs may be superseded by technologies that did not exist when CDs came out, like DVDs and MP3 players. And then those may be superseded by technologies that do not exist now. Now let's consider investment markets. There are a variety of investments: stocks, bonds, commodities, real estate, and the currencies of various jurisdictions, like the euro or the US dollar or the yen, Japanese yen. At any given time, there will be a variety of trends across these various markets. At any given time, those trends may accelerate, decelerate, or eventually reverse. At any given time, exactly one of all available markets will be the one increasing in value most, and exactly one will be decreasing most in value, and then the rest will be in between those two extremes. Obviously, governments historically influence markets significantly with their tax policies, direct subsidies or bailouts, and a variety of interventions to create, accelerate, decelerate, or reverse various trends. On the other hand, market trends are also the source of the beginnings and endings of all governments, and also influence every single action of every single government. Governments fundamentally are economic operations. They are historically one major part of regional markets and thus global economics. Sometimes governments in general are increasing in their economic influence and sometimes diminishing, just as is true in the constant competition between investment markets, with exactly one market increasing most and exactly one decreasing most. It is also true that at any given time, exactly one government is increasing in influence most and exactly one government is decreasing in influence most, with all the other governments in between those two extremes. Policies begin and end. Governments begin and end. Companies, industries, and even markets begin and end. Economy persists through all of that. Economy may be a reference to human behavior, but economy can refer to the patterns of behavior and interaction beyond the realm of humans only. Economy is the principle by which a certain result is valued or is adaptive, and the methods for obtaining that value result are sorted specifically by their capacity to produce that valued result. That sorting is economy. I'm clear on all of that. That clarity is why I have made accurate forecasts of trends in financial markets and socioeconomics for over 6 years. I know in advance when governments are about to implement dramatic interventions that will influence markets, and I know in advance how those interventions will influence various markets and trends over time. Clarity is how I know how to tell an emerging trend from a maturing trend, one ending soon, from a reversing trend, one already ending or ended. Clarity is how I know how to tell which investment has the best value trend going into the future, which are almost as valuable, and which are not. Clarity is why you may choose to hire me to assist you with distinguishing the financial future that you value. Clarity is also why you may choose to hire me to partner with you in bringing prosperity to you and your network.